Hey, what's up, Jason here, and welcome to day 5 of your 12 days to fitness. So today we're doing little mini circuits. We got 3 little mini circuits we're doing. Each one is just 2 exercises in a circuit. So what we're going to do is we got 3 levels that we can work at. Actually, I'm going to give you 5 levels you can work at. But basically, you can either, what you're going to need is your interval timer. So you're either going to set it for 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, right? And 6 intervals. Okay, so 30 work, 30 rest, 6 intervals. Okay, or working for 40 seconds, resting 20, 6 intervals, or working 50 seconds, resting 10 seconds for your 6 intervals. So irrespective of what level you're working at, you're only working for 6 minutes cumulatively, but either 30 seconds at a time, 40 seconds at a time, or 50 seconds at a time. Okay, so what we're going to do is just six little intervals. Okay, so it's 3 rounds. So it's going to take you 6 minutes to do. You're then going to rest a minute, and then you're going to go and do the same for circuit 2. Right, do your 6 minutes, have a minute rest, and then go do the same for circuit 3. So what I'm going to do after I finish explaining everything, I'll show you the videos of actually how to do the exercises. So if you don't know what exercise is, then I'll show you the videos at the end of this video. Okay, so your first one is just going to be a towel front raise. Okay, you're doing that, and then we're just doing some jump squats. So that's your first little circuit. Okay, your next circuit will be push-ups and jump lunges. Okay, your jump lunge, you can either just do it with the left leg forward, right leg back, and maybe just do 3 or 4 and then change 3 or 4, keep changing. That's maybe if you're a little bit less conditioned, or you can do it more explosively where left leg's forward, right leg's forward, jump, and it's almost like a alternating jump lunge. Okay, your last little circuit is going to be mountain hops and then towel hops. Okay, right, so those are your three little circuits. First circuit is towel front raise, squat jump. Your second one is push-ups and lunge jumps, and then your last one is mountain hops and towel hops. Okay, so 6 minutes each, right, with a minute rest in between. That means it's going to take you 20 minutes to do. Now you can make this a little bit harder by adding more rounds. So we're only doing 3 rounds. Okay, you can add a 4th round, which means it'll be 8 minutes per exercise. So it's 8, 16, 24 with a minute rest in between. So it's 26 minutes. Or you can do 5 rounds, which means it's going to take 10 minutes per exercise, right, with a minute rest in between circuits, which means it's going to be 32 minutes. So like I said, you can either increase the actual time, 30 seconds work, 40 seconds work, or 50 seconds work for your 6 rounds, or if you want to make it harder, 8 intervals, or even harder, 10 intervals. Okay, so once you've done those 3 circuits, then we're just going to go into a few static holds. Now obviously the muscles are already tired, they've been burning, so we want to test that lactic threshold and also your mindset. You know, how hard can you push yourself? So what we're going to do is just go into a static left leg forward lunge hold. Okay, so again, I'll show you the video afterwards, where we just hold ourselves, back knee just an inch or so off the ground, hold that lunge position for as long as we can, time yourself. Going to do the same on the right leg, and then going to do the same for a press up, static press up hold. Okay, so that's it. So in total, it should take you no more, if you're doing just the 3 rounds of the exercises, it's going to take you no more. Like I said, that'll take you 20 minutes, and then you just got your static holds, which might take you 1, 2, 3, maybe about 5 minutes, call it 10 minutes. So it's going to take you no more than half an hour today, right? 3 little circuits, static holds, and then that is it for day 5. So give it a go. Let me know how you get on, and then I'll see you tomorrow for day 6. This exercise is your towel front raise. You can either use a hand towel, beach towel, whatever you want. You're basically just going to take it more or less hip distance apart. Okay, so your hands just outside the hips. You want to get tension on. You're trying to break the towel, tear the towel apart. Keep tearing it apart, lifting it up above the head. Keep trying to break that towel. Keep trying to break it. Keep trying to break it. Okay, and that is 1 rep. Okay, so that is your towel front raise. Next one's going to be a squat hop. Just going to set yourself up for a normal squat. I like normally just doing the pray position, holding my hands. The camera might bounce a little bit now. So all we're going to do is just squatting down, elbows to knees, little hop and hop. Yeah. So that is your squat, hop. Right, so your push-ups, fairly simple. We're going to start off lying flat on the ground, get the hands underneath the shoulders. Elbows are going to be quite tight. You're not going to get them flaring out. Elbows nice and tight. We lock out the body. We're coming up and going back down. I always like having some form of target, so you can use a little pillow for that. Make sure the chest touches that. Just reason being, as you get more and more tired, those press-ups, the distance gets less and less. Instead of getting a nice full range, you start cheating and doing half press-ups. So we're going to be on the hands, on the toes, and then if you can't do that, I'll also show you the easier version. Okay, so harder version, we said hands in line with the shoulders, get them underneath. Okay, legs out, nice, comfortable standing distance apart. We're going to touch the chest on the pillow, come back up, touch, come back up. Right, like I said, if you can't do a full press up, very simple, you just go and lie down, bend the knees, lock out the body, and then we're just going to be pivoting on the knees. All right, so that's your press up. Okay, I'm either doing it in a full position or pivoting on the knees. If you're struggling, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows tucked nice and tight, and like I said, give yourself a target to make sure you're going the same distance every time. Right, your lunge ups, you're just going to get yourself down to the ground, set yourself up for a lunge. We're just going to get the back knee slightly off the ground, and from there, just a little hop, touch knee on the ground, touch knee on the ground. Okay, so what we're looking for is a bit of balance. You might feel you want to fall over. Generally, if you get your feet straight behind each other in a straight line, that's going to challenge your balance a little bit more, so you might be off balance. So you might want to just open up your feet a little bit. So you're in your lunge position, but feet also just split to give you a little bit more balance. Right, so like I said, that is your lunge hop. Right, so this is your mountain climber hop. So we're just going to get ourselves into a press up position, hands shoulder width apart, hands underneath the shoulders. We're just going to get the legs up. So similar to a mountain climber. Okay, we're just going to start with 1 foot forward on the ground, and then we're just going to keep alternating. Right, if you need to slow it down, you slow it down, or if you can, you're just going to do it continuous. Okay, so there's your mountain climber hop. Right, so this is your tail forward and back hops. This is just to keep you on your toes, put up a little bit of calf strength, elasticity, but most importantly, just to get you slightly out of breath. So we've taken our tail, just roll it up a little bit, try and form a nice little straight line, and from there we're just going to hop forward, hop back. Okay, so nice and simple, just continuous. Okay, just forward and back, and that is your lunge, forward and back hop. So your static lunge hold, we set ourselves up for a lunge, so we're just resting on the left leg, this angle of the front knee, just a little bit more than 90 degrees. Initially, get yourself, use your hands just to get yourself up. Keep that knee just a couple of inches off the ground. You could have a target there of a cushion or something. Okay. Get ourselves fairly upright, no support, and then we just want to try and hold it for as long as we can. Right. If it's 45 seconds, you know, you got your stopwatch, stop it at 45 seconds, and that is your score. You're just going to do it once. This is your push-up hold. So it doesn't matter whether you can or can't do a push-up, everyone's going to do the same because we're just lowering ourselves down. So it's going to be working a little bit of the arm and shoulder strength, a lot of core strength, because you're basically going to be holding yourself in a press-up position. So what we want to do is, as usual, you set yourself up, hands shoulder width apart, hands underneath the shoulders. When we do our press-up, elbows are coming nice and close, you're not flaring them out. And what I want you to do, once you're in that press-up position, you're just going to go down an inch. I want you then to slowly count till 5. Once you reach 5, go down an inch, slowly count to 5, count to 5, okay, until you hit the ground or until you can't hold it anymore. Okay, so press up position, just go down an inch, we hold it for 5, hold it for 5, hold it for 5, hold it for 5, okay, like I said, until you can't hold those 5 seconds anymore or until you've reached the ground. Like I said, just really an inch, half an inch at a time that you're lowering yourself down. You basically just want to, as you're lowering yourself, just keep changing, putting more stress on the muscles and trying to hold it and take as long as you can to go down. You're doing 1 repetition and that's it.